Yeah, we are then. It's going to be Rookie3Suki versus No Clue. They used to be called No Idea, didn't they? They've changed that up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so that's a huge change if you ask me. What a name difference that is, but yeah, well played to them. As I'm looking for Pavel to really be the life lead this time round. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, it's going to have to be Pavel, and then I think, well, I think it's got to be CubeSon or Nico, the two players that have played a lot more organized Extinction than Vigor has, to take the life lead there. But I can't remember who usually does it. Now, what we do have to point out, Pavel already a life down, as far as I'm aware. And that could be a little bit of an issue. We'll see if they change speeds, or now all at 2 they can decide what to do exactly, as Agent is onto himself. Only 3 lives remaining on the other side of No Clue.
Agent actually being given that red.
Indicator.
Yeah, Agent being given the red power up, sorry, the red pickup there, and he actually gets given Vindicator as well. So it looks like Agent is actually the God Emperor himself, being protected by his 2 minions as he flounces around the battlefield, just fragging all these eggs with his powered up shotgun. Wow, super well played there, and what a power play. But he is also isolated here by CubeSon. He hit some good rockets, and he's down to just 1 life.
Yeah, and it's Vigor now with 2 left on him. Watch out for this guy's rockets. His shotgun as well, I think. You know, his shaft isn't anything special, if I remember correctly, having watched him back in about 2016. But yeah, his rockets were quite something.
Interesting to note with the strength of the rockets in this game. And actually, it looks like Distant Light is subtly taken over as life lead, just based on the stacks that we see at the top there. Agent falling quite low. Sensible to make Distant Light the life lead. The mysterious Distant Light, we might add. Don't know too much about this guy, do we, Joel?
Yeah, Mr. Malcolm, as I call him, because there's a Quake 3 player from 2003 who went by Malcolm, and I'm being told it's the same person as a joke, I believe. Who knows? But yeah, Distant Light, he's actually become a little bit of a fixture in the Diabotical scene. Has put in some really impressive showings in duel. I can't remember seeing him much in team competition, but I think he has been there or thereabouts. Vigor now pushing in. It's Distant Light on his own up against 2. That leaves Agent, the sole life haver, on the side of 3. Rookie3Suki does have a lot of stack though, and this is the God Emperor.
Oh yes, yeah, he is the undisputed God Emperor of European duel. There's no one that's really come too close.
I mean, it is disputed. He did lose.
He did lose. I mean, he lost to Karwick in the last official tournament that we ran. However, I think consistency and overall results and esports earnings would put Agent at the very top of the tree, if you ask me.
Yeah, I would agree.
But yeah,
here's Vigor with a Vindy. See what he can do. Agent with a lot of stack.
Good information from Pavel, just knowing exactly where that Vindicator is. So you'll probably see Agent move pretty much away, just rotate away, knowing where Vigor wants to go. So he's grabbed the red. Mega's actually sat up. It's just sat there, waiting to be picked up by someone. But obviously, a bit of hesitation shown from the lads on Rookie3Suki, not wanting to contest that. Well played, Agent there.
And Vigor. Yeah, they find each other and they have a little bit of a scrap. Vigor does some good opening damage, but then manages to get out before Agent can commit. Nico there with a pretty ill-fated attempt, and Agent's back up at 100, 170. He's going to be tough to take down here. And it could be Vigor that falls earlier, I think, as he's waiting for a Mega that's just not going to come. Agent is above him, and you see this is a really iffy situation for Vigor. It doesn't feel like there's a nice place to go. You don't know what's going on behind you. Above you is Agent. It's like you can see it's really, really uncomfortable, as he just has to sit where he was, basically, and wait for his team to get some information and some space.
Yeah, they didn't look like they had much idea when that Mega was going to be spawning, just kind of playing almost like out of control, just trying to survive and not take any damage. And that Mega is actually just spawned, and I think Rookie3Suki are now rotating over that way, although there is a teammate of Vigor actually holding the Mega spawn. But he needs to try and just fight his way back over to that position. I'm sure they're calling it. Oh my god. He's
walked into Agent, but Agent's dropping low, and he is going to fall to the pincer of Vigor.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
could have gone either way, honestly. Vigor was so low himself.
Yeah, well, he was
there. Yeah.
That was, you know, who blinks fast? Vigor off the bat, going to be getting into quite a scrap with Distant Light. We'll dispatch of him. Cubescent, meanwhile, falls. And this is the Vanguard round for those of you that haven't been watching the test tournament series up to now. Different power-ups on different rounds here in Extinction.
That's it. And we see Vigor playing quite aggressive here. Just trying to do as much damage as possible onto Pavel. Even from the start in spawn, he spawned right above the Mega, left it up for one of his teammates, and just sprinted straight into the upper blue. Great rockets from Vigor. You did point that out earlier, Joel. Great double kill, one of them being a direct from the low ground to the high ground there.
Agent, once again, you can see with the big stack, and at this point, I'm almost ready to say they're not running Pavel Life Regen.
No, I'm actually shocked at that. He played so well last time. He just didn't quite have the backup that he needed, and I think the backup, if you're going to treat Agent and Distant Light as Pavel's bodyguards, as it were, I think that's a big upgrade from last time round. But yeah, I'm surprised to see Agent. I mean, he is kind of suited to it. If you think about his dual play style, he's very safe, very much picks his battles. So it's not like, you know, a terrible decision. I'm just surprised it isn't Pavel, because he's already proven that he can do it really, really well.
Absolutely, but yeah, Agent. We'll have to see how he does. So far, not bad. I mean, that last round, as you say, so close. Could have gone either way. It was really a single moment that decided it after all 4 minutes and 45 seconds of it. Agent has a pretty healthy stack. Nico, with 1 life remaining, does get pushed off that Mega, though. And that is going to sting as he tries to get on this red. And well, there was an attack coming from Pavel, but it wasn't going to work. Nico now gets on top of Agent, and he lives just about. But you can see him scampering, playing the sound. Does take down Pavel, but now running into Distant Light, needs to hit his shots, and he does. What a show from Nico.
Nico's the life lead, Joel. He has 1 life remaining, and he just... He's dead now, but he just bulldozed through the entire Russian lineup there, just killing Agent in the process as well, with no HP remaining. That was so bold.
Yeah, he just did everything that he needed to, and, you know, to a certain degree, it sort of played itself, the situation, because he really had very few choices to make. It was just play exceptionally well, and he did.
Yeah.
He rose to the occasion, of course, couldn't keep it up forever. Agent,
but it was literally hit everything or lose the round, and he did hit everything. Unfortunately, it was so low after all that fighting. He did lose the round eventually, but really well played from Nico. Nico is really exceptionally skilled individually, really good tracking aim with the shaft, and showing really good rockets there as well.
Yeah, I think he's a bit streaky is the thing about Nico, but he has great moments. But I'll tell you who's having a great moment. It's Agent right now. There's he... Oh, eats 1 rocket to the head, and Cubeson's there as well, and well, that sort of put the cat amongst the pigeons a little bit, but it's still advantage Rookie 3 Suki as we do wait for the Siphonator to come up. Nico, with just 1 life remaining, is now going to drop, get on that power up, try and heal his ghost, but no, it's pincers from afar. Agent takes him down 2-1.
Wow.
Rookie 3 Suki.
Yeah, Agent does not miss many shots, and he's proving it just there. And now I believe we are... Is this a Vindicator round, Joe? I believe it is.
It will be. What's the word, Jake? What was the word you would use to describe a Vindicator round?
The thing is, it's good or bad, depending on who gets it. So it's quite volatile, I think.
Quite volatile, isn't it, Jake?
Yeah, it is. Extremely. Because if the other team get it, it's awful. But if you get it, it's amazing. So it's so volatile.
Oh. Bloody hell. Let's hope less volatile are the comms of No Clue. If we could listen to them, please, Jahan. Yeah. Apparently, we are in comms. Don't worry.
All in red, 1 books. Yeah, we can't.
I know there's a library on the map, boys.
Going to act, Brawley. Get away from us. Pushing books. Power up.
Power up here. 150.
I'm getting away. He's low. Going lava. Other side. Yeah. I'm dead. Red. Yeah, I'm fucking hearing you. To pushing under. Distant. Nice.
I got.
Yeah.
Not
One
perceived.
LG. 28.
Egg hunt.
LG. Life. Red. Twice. Screaming. Blue is up. Books. I'm coming, but I'm. They're pushing me. Middle. Okay, nice. One lock. Books. Jump.
This is LG.
Pushing you.
Swick. Took red. 49.
One ice. I'm dead.
There we have it. A very subdued comms there.
Round 5, 2, 1.
It
was a bit, I think-
yourself in Discord. So, all right, we're all good.
But I think obviously they're all they're all speaking a second language, so it can't be that on the it can't be easy. I mean, I don't speak a second language, bloody hell, I'm an idiot. But these guys are all speaking English when it's not their native tongue. It'd be if I tried to speak French in a game, I'm not gonna be able to nail it at all. So pretty impressive, honestly. And obviously the advantage the Russian lineups have is that they're all just going to be speaking their native language at all times. So it's going to be that's an understated difference in EU. Honestly, is that the language barriers are much more severe. Obviously, in NA, for example. So it's tough. It's tough.
Agent's having quite a game, Jake. In my opinion, not too high on the damage, but he's been doing a great job on this life lead, and yeah, and his pincer as well. It's been really important in certain moments, but here we can see he's on 2 lives. He's going to get dropped. It's Cubson still with 3, as well as Vanguard. A great opportunity here for No Clue. Who? Well, they're going to find Agent again. Cubson hits the pincer. He'll know exactly where he is. Calls that out to his team, and yeah, Agent gets cut down.
Yeah, it's so important to try and find that life lead off as they're respawning. They're not going to have anything, no stack, let alone a weapon. And Cubson was in a really nice area there. He had Vanguard power up. He had quite a good stack, and he had 3 lives remaining as well. So advantage to No Clue. And they do get a red spawn here, fighting up against the shafts. Vigor leaves with the red pick up, and he does take 2 pincers for his trouble. Really good damage there, and that I didn't quite see who that was, but that member of Rookie just backing off as well, not over pushing. That was really nice.
Pavel with the self-termination takes someone to the grave with him though, and I think we are seeing this is definitely intended to be Agent life lead, because even when Distant like there had 3 and Agent had 2, they were giving Agent the items. They're going to be giving them the Mega. So yeah, this is absolutely confirmed. Pavel off the life lead. I mean, this is something we're probably going to talk about quite a bit, because he was so exceptionally good in that role. But I guess if Agent says he wants a role, you sort of give it to him. I don't know. It's interesting.
And it's good to know that they've got that plan B if it all starts going wrong halfway through the event. Right now it seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, No Clue are hanging in there. They're 3-2, a 3-2 scoreline. So it's not like they're blowing them out of the water, but it's definitely something they could switch up. I think, like I say, I think if you look at Agent's score, he's only died 11 times. He's got 30 kills though, so it just shows that his team are doing a good job of damaging these enemies. So like if they push Agent, he can just finish them off quite easily, Or taking so much damage here from above.
Yeah, Vigor's done a great job here with the Siphonator. Hasn't really put a foot wrong since picking it up. And it's Agent left now. We'll get on the red as he does take down Nico with the help of Pavel. But Vigor's got a big stack. And that could be the thorn in the side of Rookie 3 Suki. which the translation is apparently shaky hands. So there you go.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Amazing. Well, there you have it. Vigor playing really well this round as well. Like you say, just decent stack, not the best, but decent stack. They are conceding a couple of items to Rookie 3 Suki or Shaky Hands, but I suppose they're kind of up against it. They don't want to kind of over push and give up the rounds, as they can't really afford to do that whatsoever. So Agent will get a few rotations of items here, which could be their comeback. But again, there's no room for error there. Obviously, they've got a round buffer, but they're also he's also on his final life. So he cannot afford to let No Clue have any sort of into these items here at all.
Cubson gonna fall. Agent looking so stacked. I mean, even though Vigor's got 3 lives, I actually really prefer Agent's situation right now. Just being able to work with that much stack.
This is a risk.
Gives you a certain presence in a room, and yeah, Vigor's gone all in there, and it ends up that Agent gets the Siphonator. And this is a bad look for No Clue.
And Red's coming up. Agent knows. I mean, I suppose if you're someone who like Agent who times as perfect as he does in Duel as well, I mean, that's a pretty ideal life lead. Actually, I've just thought about that. The fact that he can just almost run the items himself, as long as he just gets his teammates to follow. Very nice. Playing the sound really well there. Just hearing so many sounds from the enemies in library there. Does give up Red though. Nicely done by Cubes, just sneaking in from behind enemy lines.
Vigor, I think he's going to have to do the business himself to a greater or lesser extent, as Agent hounds him from above and jumps. Vigor has to hit, will hit his pincer as well as the rocket, and leaves Agent so low. But
oh my god!
If Vigor gets done off spawn, this is going to, end no matter which way. Vigor does manage to get some stack. Agent got on a couple of 25s, and now just holds around books. Vigor waiting for Mega, will get it. He's got the big stack now. Distant light to fall. Agent back at Mega himself. I don't think they have timing. Of course, Vigor will. So we may see a clash back at the Mega, but it's gonna clash with the power up, of course. Agent now on the red, and that's probably advantage Rookie 3 Suki coming into what could be the final engagement.
Agent's done exceptionally well to get any sort of stack back, considering he's on 4 HP hiding in a corner. So this is a pretty crucial round. And I think he's just grabbed Mega as well. And Pavel gets the Siphonator.
Oh, but Vigor does spot Agent from above. Gets some damage, needs to do a whole hell of a lot more though. But Agent is falling a little low to Nico. He's now going to be on the red himself. Cubes into 4. Vigor and Agent have been on this one remaining life for so long, and Agent, you see, he had a big stack, left a couple of pincers, could well be a third. Nico's there. Agent now being aggressed upon. He's got Pavel as backup though. Vigor's been on that Mega. Cubson will give the information on where Agent is. Is it a race to the red? Indeed it is. Here's Nico pushing with the shotgun, 7 HP now on Agent, but meanwhile Vigor's got a red, having to fight up against Pavel, and this could go wrong. 29 HP, has to get bailed out by Cubson, but he's gonna fall. How did they not kill Agent? 7 HP and a dream.
Agent done exceptionally well to come back in that round. Just in general, he had 4 HP earlier on and 7 towards the end there, but you had Vigor stuck at red with no HP. The Ghost just trying to hound him down with the shaft through the wall, but unfortunately not. But he does fall in the very end.
Well, there we have it. Map 1 for Rookie 3 Suki. And well, I'm not too sure if that's an upset. I think that's about, what we would expect. At least personally,
I would favour them personally. Yeah, I don't think that's an upset. That's a close match, but I think they are the stronger team in my opinion. but we'll see. That was their map pick, right?
That was their map pick, and it's now, of course, the pick of No Clue. We're going to be going to a Wellspring for a little bit of Wipeout, Jake.
Not surprised at the Wipeout pick, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, up against Pavel, up against Agent, two very cerebral, intelligent players who I would imagine their coordination and map awareness is going to be strong. That's less of a factor in Wipeout.
Yeah, I think Nico hits really hard as well. So if you can give him just all the tools to just do damage, that suits Nico's game, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the other two in terms of their sort of raw combat skills. I guess we'll see. But Vigor showed a lot of good play in that Icefall match. But Nico in particular, I'm looking to do a lot of damage with all weaponry here.
Yep, absolutely. I think he's got it in them. He's got it in him rather. To go toe-to-toe with anyone on the side of Rookie 3 Suki, and this could be a turning point. I also think that, at least to my understanding of the No Clue team, I think Extinction is probably their weakest, and so I'm liking them in Wipeout. But I think they'll have a better chance in MacGuffin as well. So this series, to me, seems very close even now.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out. I think as well, if there's any potential communication, not issues, but like challenges with communicating on No Clue, having to all speak their second language, I think Wipeout, you don't really need to go too in depth with your comms there, So I think this is another reason why they probably feel a bit more comfortable on this map.
So far, it's going to be Nico, Distant Light, and Vigor.
To keep
going down the last remaining,
Yeah, he's actually being double healed up, which is obviously fine, but it means that he's the next one that needs to die regardless. So if he does die, his teammates he got no choice as he gets thrown off the map there. But, means that there won't be any more heals for this round of respawns. But Vigor does go down as well. So Nico is the one still with no armor, and he will be the only player with no armor by the looks of it when everyone respawns. We're already seeing the evolution of Wipeout now, where it doesn't look like too often teams just completely commit to a big deathmatch. They really are conscious of who needs to die next and not throwing away rounds just from careless pushes.
Brief skins check. We're watching Distant Light. He's using the pure weapon models. Jake, I'm not a fan.
Oh,
don't know about you,
dude. No, the pure shaft, the pure yellow shaft is fantastic. In fact, I used that for a long time. So I disagree with you completely there, mate. Gonna be honest. I do like the frosted rocket launcher though.
Frosted rocket launcher is a classic. It's got to be said.
I mean, what's your favourite skin
then? I like carbon fibre, Keep it functional.
You're a bloody candy cane man, aren't you? I can tell.
Oh, I love the candy cane, yeah. The candy cane's superb. Also, Void Cannon, let's go.
Yeah, not seeing that too often as I thought we maybe would. I think it's quite risky, honestly. Like, a lot of people complain about how strong it can be, but it's risky using it. If you get sort of push with a player using dash while you have that thing in your hand, it's very hard to defend yourself, and you're going to take a lot of free damage before you're able to switch to, like the rockets or shaft.
Well, and it's also just really hard to use. For me, anyway, like the aim requirement to use that gun effectively is absolutely incredible. And we have seen a couple of players have some big moments with it, and it's super impressive.
Distant Light has got it all to do here. He's got 7 seconds on Agent to respawn, which is quite a long-ish time, but he wasn't discovered until right now, so did well not to. Well, there was a point there where he had about 15 seconds to live, and that could have been a bit scary if No Clue knew where he was, but they didn't, and taking a lot of free damage while he's trying to go up this lift. Let's go down, and it's now Pavel, Agent 1v3.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Pavel there, off the fresh spawn. Now, 10 seconds, Agent, here at Dirt, but I think once Distant Light gets up, with his armor, it's going to be okay to wait for 20 seconds for Pavel. It's whether Agent can live. He's going to get sent sky high and then double pins it. Dear Lord, it's not a good look for the God Emperor. Distant Light up on the highest of high ground. He needs to survive for another 5. I don't think that'll be a problem, as he will find his way back to dirt, kills Cubeson. And taken down as Nico and Vigor do very well there to coordinate, and Pavel now in the 1v2 has better stack than his opponents, and yeah, is playing the doorway to a treat. First with grenades, and now with that void cannon.
This is one of the first times. This is one of the first times in a while where Rookie 3Suki are finally nearly having all 3 members up. For the last sort of minute and a half, they've been stuck in this grueling cycle of just one guy being alive, waiting for 2 buddies to spawn, and they're finally going to have all 3 players up. And if you look at the health and the stack on the other team, this is bad news if you're a No Clue fan, as Distant Light has a huge stack. They need to try and find Nico, I think, next, who is healing up somewhere. Oh, they found him. He's the last one alive. Cubeson down for a minute. Vigor's up in 5, though. Can Nico get away? Oh, my God.
It's going to be tough. With the Siphonator just about. Nico coming in clutch. And now Vigor has a chance here. If they knew the stacks exactly, I think he'd be going for this. Instead, he's getting huge damage with the grenade. Jumping up now. Doesn't hit much, though, and gets knocked down onto Distant Light. The rockets, they're not great, but they're good enough. Pavel now, 40 seconds. But look, this is dangerous if you're Vigor, if you want to go RJing. Now Nico's back, he's going to be okay.
Oh, they have
30 seconds. Pavel, 22
what is this spot?
HP over by Bell.
Oh, my God. Oh, all right, boy. All right, dude. Like, 15 seconds till God Emperor's up, but also 2 until Cubeson's up. This is looking extremely unlikely. They had a chance when they had 3 members up just a moment ago, but this is looking impossible now, honestly.
Let's see what they can do. No, he's got his rosary beads out. Just praying. And, he gets found out now when it's too late. Distant Light in 10. I mean, Pavel does need to die, kind of. He's going to get hit.
I think he's going to be... It's going to be down for like a minute. Yeah, there you go. A minute's respawn. So Agent and Distant Light may fancy just going for this 2v3, but I don't know. Trying to survive for a whole minute is a tough one for 2 people, I think.
We'll have to see if they can manage it. Agent already going quiet. They're almost playing like they're both individually hiding. Distant Light now comes over to Agent, and they realize that in this 2v3, it needs to be a 2v3. And they're going to play together. This is smart. They go quiet. It's going to be hard for the team of No Clue to get a clue. Agent coming out swinging. Does get hit by a direct, though. Distant Light very, very low. And Agent is as well. Vigor's there with the insert. No, sorry. Nico with the rocket. And that is an equalizing round from No Clue.
Was always an uphill battle, I think, when they got stuck in that cycle of only one of them being alive at a time. No Clue did a really good job of keeping 3 guys alive, and eventually they just kind of almost starved them out of their respawns there. So well played from No Clue, 1-1. Although Rookie 3Suki this round have taken absolute control right from the get-go. I don't think any of them have died. Just pure rocket destruction against No Clue there, and Agent being healed up. Great shot from Nico from the distance there.
This is... Oh, this could get bad. Okay, Distant Light's back. Almost.
Yep.
That was a wipe.
Yeah.
Pavel ducking and diving. He's going to let everyone come to him. And, well, he's doing some great damage here. Pavel going off. Nico left alone with barely any HP. Cubeson is going to respawn just in time. You're not wrong,
Joe. Rough round. Yeah, this is rough. Cubeson really needs to just completely vanish if he can, but he's making a lot of noise. Good void cannon damage there, 66. But he's being hunted now by Agent, and that is terrifying.
It's not fun. It's not fun at all.
I mean, look at his avatar, Joel.
The God Emperor.
Oh,
Smart fella came
huge.
Up, you can tell.
Siphonator
Yeah, handsome as well, is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
like you wouldn't believe. Unfortunately, cripplingly short. Vigor. Nah, you go, Jake.
His hair gives him an extra couple of inches on his height. Now we know why it exists. I'll tell you what, No Clue has somehow managed to come back quite nicely in this round. Similar respawn times on all players. I think if Agent and Pavel take it quite slow, just wait for Distant Light, they definitely can take this. But Pavel again just gets snuck up on from behind. Agent in like a 1v2 here in the corner. This is awful. 1v3 now, actually.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, No Clue are schooling them a little bit, I think, in these wipeout rounds. They had a terrible start to this round, and now they are in the advantage, I'd say.
Yeah, agreed. Distant Light has had a couple of good moments, though, until... Yeah, well... goes without saying. Nico left pretty low as Pavel is on chase. Got RJ, but that could be difficult. Sophonator versus Sophonator. Nico Shaft versus Pavel. The rocket comes out. Here's the heal. Is Nico gonna commit? Does he dare? Tries to use the void cannon. Doesn't quite reach. Vigor and Agent are back.
Nico had him there. If Pavel didn't have an opportunity to escape around the corner, I think Nico had him in the shaft versus shaft. One for the Aim Labs purists there in that battle, but unfortunately, in the real game, you can escape if you want. Big rocket from Cubes.
Reach, mate. Although there has been something said in the chat that leads me to believe we should not pronounce it that way.
Pronounce what?
Well, Cubeson. Apparently it's funny to call him Cubeson. Who knows? Who knows? We'll figure that one out. As he does fall, it's 2 rounds for Rookie 3 Suki.
Do I need to add Polish to my Duolingo app? Give it a go.
Yeah, I'm asking people as we speak. Don't worry, Jake. All right, we're gonna get this sorted.
All right.
Never let it be said that me and Jake don't try and be less terrible. It's our MO. Agent. Get pincered here, and it's an interesting position. Is well, what do we call it? We call it rubble, right? Or broken. There's a few different calls. He's gonna fall onto Nico with the grenades rather than the rockets. Not great. One in the same these days, of course, but yeah, that looked like more of an opportunity than what he made of it.
Yeah, just good rockets fired back towards him, and Distant Light, good escape here as he's the last man alive. Good damage as well with the Siphonator, just about keeping himself alive, but Nico is not playing around. Let's just check the damage here. So Nico and Vigor on similar amounts of damage. Nico leading the way, as I'd kind of guess pre-game, but it's actually Distant Light putting up the big damage numbers for the Russian squad here. Also has the highest ping, so he must live the furthest away. Interesting.
It's further to the east. We are on Warsaw server, nice and central for everyone. Vigor did manage to live there, and it keeps it going. Now with the double heal, him and Nico getting back into fighting fit shape. Distant Light and Pavel without their armor. Oh, Vigor though. With the rockets, you can see not a great position for them. Now with his first death though, 2 minutes into the round, Nico is going to take down Pavel. He's gone for 15. Distant Light falls as well. It's left to Agent. 12 seconds to survive up against 2.
If anyone can do it, Joel, we know who it is.
Mate, to be fair, considering what he did was walk into the middle of the map and then walk into a corner, I reckon I could have done that.
I don't think I've seen you play, mate. I don't think you could. I don't think
you don't think I could walk into a corner?
No. I don't think you'd think to do that. I think you'd just run around. and get found.
It's very rude, Jake. It's very rude. You can cast the rest of this round on your own.
Unbelievable. We could go to comms, Joel. I've left that up to you this time.
Well, there's a couple of orders of business we need to sort out first. It is Cubson. Or Kubson.
Oh.
Kudos? Kubson. So, there we go.
Coobson.
If you want to go to comms, yeah, let's go to No Clue Comms, please. Jaha.
Behind. Of course. One in water.
Yeah. Dead. I'm healing grinder. Mid water.
Push ball, I
check bell.
get. Push ball.
Bell. Nice one.
Kill if you can.
I don't have any more.
Don't
Here!
push. Kill me.
He's going in water.
Helmet.
One bell.
Sorry.
Bell. Back top. Or yes, back top.
We are all low life.
I'm
Okay.
first.
One, wait, don't show yourself in bell.
Nice 100.
You guys die.
Yeah.
I can tweak.
They sent one rail.
They should be weak.
Yeah,
All helmet. Jolan.
Siphonator.
One going on your right.
Egg hunt.
This one died. Where's that?
low.
Secret, nice one.
Round
job.
6.
All right. We are
Let's go.
back 3-2. Opportunity still here to take us to a third map in the series for No Clue. There you go. Getting a nice mouthful of Void Cannon there. And boy, he's a little bit battered and bruised up there on the top level. Everyone's having a go. Bigger and Kubson double up. And that is going to be advantage. No Clue.
Yeah, very important for rookie 3Suki to not throw away this game. They've had a really nice lead, 3-1. By the way, I noticed Nico's shaft was like 43%, I believe, last time we were on him. So yeah, still, he's having a great fun time out there if you're hitting that much damage and that good accuracy. I mean, Agent on 4. Can we just point that out? Oh, he died.
3-3.
Oh, dead.
He's died, Jake. He's not done well
I was looking at the 40% shaft, and then he just ran into a rocket. So, unlucky.
there. Wow.
Does his sense look lower these days?
Does his sense look lower these days?
No, maybe chat
Alright,
can
we're
answer that for me.
We're going to stick on Agent Cam for a bit here.
Looks a little bit
We're
lower
go-
than
we're gonna-
usual.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, all right?
You know,
I mean,
little bit.
It doesn't look stupidly hard. Oh, it did a bit there.
And
Hang about. We got any forensic scientists in the chat?
I think, no, dude, there's 100% there'll be some mouse like gods in chat that'll know what he's on just from watching this. I think, but I don't think he's
okay.
on. He's not on high, super high like he used to be, right? Like 12 centimeters or 9 or whatever it was. But yeah, surprising, honestly.
Yeah.
Interesting to see when he plays at the Russian LAN. What he if he changes it up again, but
21st of
this-
Feb.
oh yeah,
All right.
yeah good
All
details.
your
There.
favourites. Yeah.
So we have no armor on Pebble and Distant Light, so they need to be quite careful and try and preserve Agent. As I say, that Agent's been chunked right down to like 0 HP as he dies to Vigor. This is looking really nice for No Clue, actually. They could be taking this game too and taking us to the third match in the best of 3. I don't want to speak too soon, but they are looking quite strong in this Wipeout game, considering they were 3-1 down.
Yeah, this was looking pretty bad for them, and well, in this round, still very much in it. Distant Light dropping low. Agent with the armor. It's pretty mirrored, actually, their situations. It's going to be Agent first to fall. Vigor waiting around that corner. Nico going to take a spill, and you can see Vigor trying to make an ambush happen, but in the end, all he's got is a pincer in the face for his troubles. And with 25 seconds to live for both him and Cookson, it's going to be tricky.
Cubeson's so low as well. This is not looking great for No Clue. Vigor is in this quite common spot at this point, and he's been found, and that is game. Unlucky there. So close to bringing that back. But Agent said no.